Being is beyond identity. It is beyond beliefs. It is even beyond knowledge. It is truly the stuff that we are made of. It includes our strength and our character, and it includes the ways in which we may feel vulnerable in the world. It is the stuff that makes us resilient, even in our vulnerability. And this being is the thing, the stuff, the matter that matters, that individually and relationally and collectively, who are we becoming? We have seeds in us, already in us, that if we plant and nurture them, it will grow us and the world that we want to create. These seeds that were planted many, many eons ago, beyond the reach of our oldest ancestor, whose names that we have forgotten, from the place that we have forgotten that we migrated from. For all peoples have migrated from the eons of time. They cross the place that used to be an ocean that is now land, and the place that is now land that used to be ocean, to come to the place where we are now. And these seeds, what are their names that will give us the fruit of who we are becoming? We must welcome and nurture our whole selves, not the parts that we agree with or disagree with, but the whole of who we are, even if at the moment the only thing that we may know is that we are made up of our physical self and our thinking self and our heart self. Even if that is all that we may know, our whole selves, which include all of the things that make up our gender and our identity, but even beyond that, beyond all of that, the places that are yet to be explored, this is a seed of who we are becoming. The seed called respecting inner and ancestral wisdom. Within it is everything that we need. Everything we need, we already are, if we can only know that. And to know that, we would have to remember. We would have to mend the ways in which we have been torn apart from our inner and ancestral wisdom. Ancestors meaning not only our lineal ancestors, but all the people
Conocimiento
and
ancestral no es solo... Oh,
all the people and beings that came before us, all of the people, whatever their identities may have been, these are our ancestors, as are the rocks and the stones and the trees and the birds that lived before the birds that live now. Can we respect that? Can we connect to that inner and ancestral wisdom? That inner wisdom that is the inner child, and the inner wisdom that is the wise old person that has yet to be. This too is within us. And to invite the spirit and the healing, that seed called that, the spirit that is the foundation of who it is that we are, who it is we are as humans that are becoming. Maybe not yet being yet, but becoming. The spirit that is the foundation of our very breath. For my people, the Kanaka Maoli, the people of the land called the Hawaiian Archipelago, we say that breath is the essence of spirit. And so what would it mean if we cannot breathe? If someone has taken our breath, then it is our spirit. It is our spirit that has been taken. To reclaim that breath and to breathe it deeply, and to honor that breath in another person, to know that breath is not only about life, but it is about the essence of who it is we are. Even beyond living, it is that which connects us. It connects us to who we are. It is the essence of our healing ways. It is where our hope and our light live. To invite the spirit and to invite the healing and to cultivate that, to cultivate it deep and low in who it is we are, and high and shining in where it becomes. This breath, this light, this healing. We have these seeds already in us. They are the seeds of our being, and they are the seeds of our becoming. We have it in us. Plant it and nurture it, and we will grow us and the world into what we want to create. If we don't grow these and become the world we wish to create, then we can only create it out of our ideas, of our limited sense of seeing, out of the limited scope of our believing. We can only do that. And then we are trying to create a worldview hemmed in, penned in, fenced in into the current worldview. Instead, let us grow through every nook and cranny, every tiny space in the walls that we find around us. Let the seeds of our being grow to cover the entirety of that fence in the glory of our beingness, not only in the words of our chants and our crying out, but the spirit of who it is we are, which cannot be taken down. It cannot be taken down by anything or anyone, including the voice within us that say we cannot, especially that voice. Especially that voice cannot do that. And so we ask ourselves, what will become possible? What will be revealed within us by following the path of one of these seeds? Think this deep in your heart, not deep in your mind. Deep in the part of you that you may call spirit or soul or beingness or light. Deep in that part, whether it is big or small at this moment, we all have that. And find the seed. Find the seed that is most fruitful for you. Maybe it is a seed that welcomes and nurtures the whole self, not only the part of the self that you're putting out in the world, because it is the only one that the world accepts, the whole self of who you are. Or maybe it is a seed that is called the respecting and the growing of the inner and the ancestral wisdom. That part of you that is remembering, that is calling forth the voice of your ancestor, the monarch butterfly, your ancestor, the humpback whale, your ancestor, the monk seal, your ancestor, the bird that flies and the bird that no longer flies, but is whole in any case. Or maybe it is a seed of inviting spirit and healing into the wholeness of who it is you are. Maybe it is that seed, maybe that seed, the seed that is the spirit that is the foundation of who you are. And ask yourself, what will become possible? What will be revealed by following the path of one of these seeds?